use your dodge in just the right way where you're spacing out from the opponent that's moving in on you and then his teammate that is also trying to encroach on that space that you're trying to get away in. So if you can get those movement options off just the right way, you can get away from quite a bit and extend that stock out for a long time. But now we got, you know, set number 2 of the night. This is going to be Shadoww and Goddess versus Baka and his teammate.
Let's take a look at this right here. I mean, we're already seeing how it's starting off. We have
Lust.
Another Zoe, right? You know, another one. This is already kind of tripping me out because at first, you know, it was already weird that we were seeing the Legend a little bit. I mean, Axe does hit hard, so it's like, all right, we still have the Axe quota filled, but we actually saw a lot of cannon coming out from Doggo, and now we have, you know, this team here, Shadoww and Gods, just not... This completely is actually turning it on its head.
This red team is actually, I think, the first team that I remember seeing. There might have been another one, but this is the first one I remember seeing that is not actually using an axe in any capacity right now. They do have 2 blasters, a scythe, and then a lance on the back end, which I actually don't remember seeing any lance characters unless someone played Ulgrim at some point.
No,
but
they didn't.
Zol and Thor is a very standard composition. We saw that in the last game, actually. And, of course, Shadoww made his way through the top 8 last weekend as well. So Lust getting finally taken out, everyone deep in the red, approaching that barbecue. And there's Baka trying to get that side light push off ult onto Goddess to try to take that stock out, but Shadow's finally going to drop to Lust, and Lust finding the double onto Goddess as well, following it up with the Lance side airs.
Oh, no, yeah, don't jump. Oh, wait, hold on. The reversal should be fine, though. Yeah, it's going to go ahead and burn that gravity cancel neutral stick to get back onto the stage, but I love the fact that Baka is right there ready and waiting to get an extended punish. He's like, all right, he doesn't have a dodge. This is basically a true combo now.
Ooh, Goddess with the side air, trying to confirm that KO onto Lust. Lust trying to make his way back, and that is going to be a wall touch. Shadoww getting punished for the neutral sig, trying to read that aerial option, and that is going to be Goddess falling down at the bottom of the map. Shadoww looking for the KO reversal onto Baka. Baka with the down air, double down air, looking for a triple. Ooh. There it is, looking for another one. No need. That's going to be the KO onto Shadoww after the triple, baby. Get the camera, and that is going to be Goddess trying to get his way back onto the main stage. Baka making his way back onto the wall, trying to survive a little bit. Lust making his way back as well to the wall. That's going to be the recovery, but the punish from Shadoww is going to lead to another KO with just a slight lead from this red team.
And Baka has been playing basically in the corner of the stage for a while now, finally making it back to the base stage, but now once again in the corner with the scythe in hand, and you already know that can spell trouble. There you go, kicking the opposition off into the corner. You can see where the red team wants to be positioned, but a nice double catch there coming out from Shadoww with the side stick from Thor. It comes out so fast, travels so far, you're never ready for it.
Baka with the blasters, just trying to space away a little bit. Still in the freshest stock of the red team. Lust hurt quite a bit, still in the middle of the map, which is a dangerous position to be when you're contained by a Zol and a Thor. Those heavy weapons being extremely brutal, especially against a lower defense character like Vrax. But the KO onto Shadoww is going to afford the red team a little bit of room to breathe, especially now when Goddess is just getting Baka and Lust both into a KO potential zone. That neutral light pushing Lust off the map. That's going to be the neutral sig. Not going to lead into a KO, but still having those red players in the death positions. That's going to be 1 KO, and now it's a 1v1. This is totally possible for Goddess to take recovery. No, the downer coming out the neutral light. Follow up with the weapon throw, not going to connect, and now the ground pound going to get punished with the neutral air. Baka making his way back onto stage. The haymaker not going to connect as well. There's the neutral sig. There's so much action going on, and there it is. Neutral light is not going to do it. What?
So close, yet so far away. Goddess looking for that final hit. You know, he maybe wants to get that D-Light into maybe a neutral air to KO off the top. Maybe just get a raw Sair. Neutral light, still not enough KO. Goddess is looking to make this 2v1 happen. Oh no, not like that. Baka just giving it away. Goddess able to secure that one for Team Blue. You know Shadow's definitely happy about that. And I have to give the shout-outs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he played perfectly well there, and the thing that I really love is how toward the end he was able to secure the first KO of one of the members. Then he was like, all right, I'm going to throw out this neutral sig, bait you to think that you can punish me, and immediately mash this neutral light to cover myself, and he was able to throw his opponent off stage because of that, and it just set up for that entire scenario.
And now we're going to see them try to go for that exact thing again. But this time, we got your map, we got the Crystal Temple, we got the, Steven Universe map going on. It's such a beautiful map. The art in the background, fantastic.
Oh, we're here to save the day, baby.
Like the little details, like that geodesic dome in the background. Yeah, I'm a nerd. What about it? Anyway, we got Goddess with the cannon right now, just getting this damage going on right now onto Baka and Lust at the same time. Shadoww with the hammer. But Lust with a great play on that lance right now to get a lot of damage back off onto the blue team to equalize things back up. And things are starting off real strong for both of these guys.
There we go, Goddess hunting around here, throwing out these neutral lights. It comes out so quick, it's so hard to stuff out. Wants to get the ground pound, can't find it. You see Baka trying to weave in and out, almost gets KO'd by that conversion into the neutral layer, but it was not quite strong enough. And now we see the Warp Star finally come out. We're here on Kirby's Air Ride, baby, but it's still not enough with that conversion. The baton pass to Shadoww to go ahead and get that ground pound was exactly what we were looking for here, and I am loving the gameplay that we are seeing.
Looks like Baka and Lust trying to control the map right now. The side sig going to come out and find the KO onto Shadoww. That's going to be his first stock gone. Goddess looks like is going to be taking that stock off as well with the double weapon throw coming out from Baka and Lust. And now the weapon pickup is going to be found by Goddess right there at the last second. Even though Lust was trying to position himself with that blaster's down air to freeze any attempt from the blue team to pick it up, they were going to find that success. And now Goddess off the map is going to be continuously pressuring Baka. And Lust is too busy with Shadoww to make his way back over to help. Oh, that's not going to KO. Wow.
Here we go again. Baka has a scythe in hand. Teammate is on the respawn platform, trying to just hang in there, and luckily does not get caught in a team combo. Shadoww is back now, trying to get all this extra damage. Lust gets sent off stage. You're going to see maybe a down air. Beautiful anti-air neutral sig actually coming out from Shadoww. Throws the orb away, and you have a little bit of a 1v1 divulging here as the teams suddenly start to regroup towards the center stage. Ooh, not quite going to work. Beautiful catch. That's going to be a KO, and now Shadoww trying to get a reversal, but another beautiful catch coming out from Baka with the D-Light, with the input to kick him forward to say, get off my stage.
Now blue team trying to bring it back just a little. They got Lust in the red. If they can find this KO right before Baka can really meaningfully bring back the heat to provide a little cover for Lust, things could be really bad. But the down sig from Shadoww is going to do just that, taking that last stock off of Lust. And is Baka all by himself, all on his lonesome with the scythe. Has the options to make things work here, but has to be very careful. Getting caught by signatures is not going to do it, and the weapon throw is going to finish that off. Game number 2. Again, the way of Shadoww and Goddess.
That ending was phenomenal. We saw the use of the side stick there. It's like, I might hit my teammate, but it's actually going to be completely fine. Setting him toward the blast zone, and he was like, oh, you know what, let me just throw this cannon at you while you're over there. Have a nice little present for your troubles, and just securing the KO in a nice, calm, easy, cool fashion. Said, okay. Got yet another dub secured in the bag, and let's just keep it pushing. Let's see what Game 3 looks like. If it's going like the way Game 1 and 2 did, we're in a pretty good spot.
But I don't think it is. They just switched it up completely. Now they're going all in on the axe. They're going with the Taros, the double Taros. Not just one, but it's buy one, get one free. So now they're bringing out 2. And we're going to see if this affords them anything else. They're playing on a slightly smaller map. They're going to Apocalypse. Kind of like a shorter Shipwreck Falls with a little platform.
Right, and on top of that, you do kind of have like the larger kill boxes. Like you'll get sent out pretty far, but in terms of like the actual base stage you have to work with, it's not super much. And you can already see how the double Taros is working out. The answer is all right, but not good enough, as the first KO is secured right there. Almost getting a KO to the blue team. Has a little bit of miscommunication.
30-second
and that
KO.
Goddess to go.
2, 3.
Whoa!
3 KOs, and a huge third KO coming out by Shadoww right off the top is going to be just what a phenomenal starter to any match that we're going to see today.
I cannot believe that, man. Just the eruption of Mount Vesuvius at an unforeseen time, eliminating the poor people of Pompeii there. But now it looks like the red team is in a pretty precarious scenario. We have Shadoww with, 3 stocks still, looking pretty healthy. Baka and Lust are trying to do what they can, but it is not looking too good right now.
Got us all by themselves right there. Baka coming off stage to look for a ground pound. Gonna find the recovery after getting 2 hit by Goddess, but that gravity cancel neutral sig from Goddess is going to look real good to get back on the stage, even if it is going to get incredibly punished in a probably the worst way possible and lead into a KO. But there it is, Lust getting KO'd again as well, and Baka near the end of his stock, and this is going to be bad, getting the side air kicked out of him. Does he have any other recovery options?
Nice.
And yes, he gets the neutral air, and that's going to give him that chase dodge back to stage. The down air again, the weapon throw into a down air. What a phenomenal reversal from Baka to take that stock off of Shadoww.
There we go, just like that. We have ourselves a last stock match here. We see Goddess throwing out that neutral sig. He wants to find a catch who's going to fall for the trap today. Manages to get around the weapon throw, but an unarmed down air does it in the wrong way. Won't be able to make it back to the stage. It's all up to Shadoww. Gets caught by the neutral sig. Needs to make it back to the stage. Gets caught once again. How will he survive here?
Shadoww has to hold. He's holding on to the last cards in his deck right now. Lust and Baka trying to set up for some form of black hole. The side air going to come out. The follow-up is not going to connect, but the offstage weapon throws are not either. Neither one of them are going to connect onto Shadoww. And now Shadoww with the orb looking for any sort of KOs, any sort of advantage that he can retake in this matchup. No punishment going to come out onto that down sig as well. Shadoww looking for that orb. No, throwing it away for a follow-up hammer just in case. The Thunder Rush coming out, not going to connect, but the follow-up nair is the follow-up. Oh no! Gets the side air, the side light, but the weapon throw is going to finish it off. Baka and Lust taking down their first game in the set, and it's going to be 2-1, still down by 1, and the blue team still has the opportunity to take this set away if they win it here, but you can't say that they got just blown out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the double tarot seemed to have gotten the job done. Granted, it did look like, you know, kind of the way the last stock went for Goddess there was kind of not the way you want to go out, right? It kind of seemed like the kind of thing, well, maybe if Goddess was around for those last few seconds, things would have gone differently, but we're going to find that out as we make ourselves, or rather make our way back to Steven Universe's little cribbo here on the Crystal Temple here.
Well, let's see how game number 4 brings the heat. Of course, we got Baka with the hammer getting a lot of damage off on everybody in the map, even including his teammate. And Goddess with the axe. Everyone is just swinging wildly right now with no care in the world of where their attacks are going, which sometimes you just can't. You can't worry about it. You just have to throw your attacks out there, and as long as you're hitting, you know, the opposing team at least 75% of the time, I think you're probably good.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, you know, especially with the way the damn kind of scales. If you hit your teammate, just throw the moves out, and that's, you know, that's what we're seeing now. Granted, almost a conversion from Goddess here. You can see Lust trying to get a little bit more going as well, but we have yet to see the first KO come out. This could be a potential moment as Lust is trying to make his way back to the stage, puts out the trap, but just to bait out a reaction to go for that neutral light, and there it is. Still not enough to KO though, but we do have a 2v1 on this side. No punish, the chase dodge coming out just in time. The neutral light from Goddess to the conversion from Shadoww to secure both of the first stocks of the respective members of the red team.
Phenomenal read on that opportunity from the blue team, because they just pulled 2 KOs out of one accidental team connection on an unarmed neutral light from Baka onto Lust, and that conversion into 2 KOs is huge. That's going to afford them so much room to work with, and both Shadoww and Goddess still getting back to the stage, so as long as they hold on to this first stock, this stock extension is going to go so far for them, especially with Goddess going off stage, trying to pressure Lust, the weapon throw disruption from his own teammate, the side air coming out as well, finally taking that last first stock off of the blue team. It sounds a little weird, I know, but the last first stock, it makes sense, I promise. Goddess with the cannon approaches as well. Stocks all evened up, but the damage is still not quite there. There goes Lust.
Another one, but this time on his teammate. Gonna go ahead and try to light him up with the eruption. It's not gonna land here. I like the weapon toss, but the God of Thunder will find a way back to the stage here as we do have the scrap continue out. Now Goddess is on the side here, rocking that cannon, has been making great use of it throughout the entire set, and I'm very proud of the gameplay there. And look at that on the left side of the stage as well. Shadoww securing that KO as well. It is not looking great for the red team. Once again, you can even see Goddess getting a little bit feeling himself, throwing out more bear traps.
Blue team doing a phenomenal job at controlling the map. The red team hasn't really been able to get a solid foothold this whole time. Goddess now with the axe making their way back to stage. The axe getting disrupted from this red team. Now the KO is finally starting to come their way as they have Goddess off on the stage. There's the double into Goddess. No recovery option is going to connect, and that is going to afford them a lot of room to work with now as the blue team makes their way back on the stage. Baka getting pressured. The recovery off the top is going to find one of the KOs onto the blue team. They still have one stock left on each of the blue team members, and not nearly as much damage the red team has. The red team with their health bars looking quite similar to their team color. Unfortunately, Baka has to make this work in the 2v1. Coming off stage, getting hit by the down air is going to do it, and that is going to be Shadoww and Goddess moving on to the lower finals to face off against Kyler Alice and Wright.
There you have it, man. I mean, they tried valiantly. They, you know, pulled out the double Taros. They're like, all right, you know, whatever we're doing isn't working. We need to get a little bit more ignorant. We got to figure out something that's, you know, maybe not by the book per se, but might get the job done. Because at the end of the day, you got to get her done. But this looks like they were not able to do it, unfortunately for them. But, you know, they got some stuff to work with. Not really.
Well, I mean, they did win one game with the double Taros.
They did.
So you got to give them credit where credit is due, and they definitely they knocked that one out of the park. They took it down. They had a lot of great reversals on Apocalypse, but it wasn't enough. Shadoww and Goddess were just far too